Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta and Mercedes-Benz Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl and, of course, part of the college football playoff. We are through the opening round of this year's playoff, and now the pressure is mounting in the quarterfinals. A matchup between one side that's had time to rest and recover. Playoff, the Georgia Bulldogs, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoff, the West Virginia Mountaineers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff quarterfinal game. Only one team here can keep their championship dreams alive. Kickoff team out there. We're ready to rumble for this college football playoff game. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. The Bulldogs offense is up first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here in the Peach Bowl, we've seen underdog teams like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And, Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget in 2022 the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for Ohio State was kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year 2023.
Same tailback, another carry. Solid run. They'll bring it down at the 28-yard line.
When you can get good chunks of yardage like this on early downs, it just keeps you on schedule, leading to more manageable third down situations. Never underestimate the value of consistently getting 4 more yards a pop like that.
Tackle right at the 30, good enough to move the sticks. Georgia getting set for the 1st and 10 now.
Boy, an opportunity missed here by this defense. They get them to third down. They load up the line of scrimmage, but they could not deny this back of coming up with that conversion.
That run moves the ball across the 35.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
And it's a bunch formation. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Quick pass, the catch is made. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
And at 4th down, they'll punt it away here. The returner is brought down. Gets it started in today's game and how they're going to affect the outcome.
These are your leaders on the field and in the locker room. These are your go-to guys, not only when you need a play to be made, but also when you need somebody to rally your team.
Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They get him down, but the game moves the ball under the 36.
Well, just a great play by the running back here. Just finding his lanes and exploding through the gap when it opened up.
Running game is working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. That run moves the ball across the 40.
It's not a huge gain here, but if you add up multiple runs like that throughout the course of a game, by the 4th quarter, you're going to start to see that affect the defense.
He hands it to the back, and the defense smothers him for no gain.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Back in motion now. Drops back, needing a 3rd down completion here. And the defender gets a hand in there to break the pass up. So on their first drive of the game, they'll go for it in their own territory. Motion by the back will make the defense adjust. Quick throw, testing the middle. And he finds his target. He has the first. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Strong game by this quarterback.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. PAT is good, so it's 7-0. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they were forced to kick it away. Can they finally get things going this time? First down, looking to throw the football. Sacked, it's a loss, back to the 6.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
Backed up to the 6-yard line. It's 2nd and long. From the shotgun, handoff inside. And the broken tackle there produces a solid gain.
Boy, 2nd and forever. Everyone in the stadium's expecting a pass, but instead they run the ball for big yards. And I'll tell you what they've done, Chris. They've given themselves a chance, a real chance here now on 3rd down.
Finds room at the 30. Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle. Georgia setting up for the 1st and 10 now.
Well, Chris, that's a great example of why we see these college football coaches bringing in baseball coaches to teach these quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy? Make sure he doesn't get hurt. That's exactly what he did on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and then pick up the 1st down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Down decision. They'll try to run for the 1st down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
It's a good job here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 43. Can they keep the drive going or perhaps face a tough 4th down decision? Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. He's moving out of the pocket. Using his legs here. He's found some room at the 45. Explosive play, and the offense will set up now inside the 30-yard line. 1st down and 10. Offense looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. The Dogs look to keep this drive moving. He hands it off from the gun. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
Just love watching this back run. Gets behind that offensive line, lowers his pads, and gets a nice solid game.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw. Trying to create outside the pocket now. And the sophomore making an impact play.
Chris, that's on the offensive line right there. They definitely have to be feeling responsible because it's almost like you didn't protect your little brother back there.
Play action fake, looking to throw. Defense is coming after him. And the pressure gets to him again.
Chris, I really felt the quarterback came off the fake a little bit too quick. The defense didn't bite at all on the play action. They saw the quarterback had the ball, attacked, and got the sack.
And he knocks it right through the uprights.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
Following the field goal, the kickoff team is out there now. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. They bring him down to the 38, but that's good enough for a first down. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Here comes a first down pass attempt. He'll take a deep shot. Pass knocked away and incomplete. That'll do it for quarter number 1. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. Here's the snap. Looking to throw here. Lets it go quickly. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. Drops back. Looking to throw for it on third down. And he's going to rifle this one deep to the left side. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up fourth down. The offense with a major gamble here, going for it inside their own 40. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. And he can't connect. The gamble doesn't pay off. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. That's their first timeout. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
The back's got it again. Tackle, but first down.
But great patience and acceleration to be able to pick up this first down by this back from Georgia. You think of Georgia backs, you think about Herschel Walker right away, right? Sonny Michel, Todd Gurley, Nick Chubb, Noshawn Marino. I mean, the list goes on and on. The great Georgia backs.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Looking to pass this time. Pressure is coming. Junior steps up and makes an impact play.
Well, you got to do a better job with your fake as the quarterback. The defense did not bite at all on the play action, allowing them to continue to come after the quarterback and come up with that sack.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on third down. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. When the tackle is made, the defense was ready for that screen. They stop him short of the first down. So on fourth down now, out comes the field goal unit. And he knocks that one right through.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
So after coming away with fine, and they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. Hoping to improve in the last drive. They got stopped on fourth down, and it ended up costing them a field goal. That's a bullet pass to the left side. That one is incomplete. Took a downfield shot on first down, but missed it. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Fakes the handoff. Looking to throw. Running out of time in the pocket. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
He just has to be protected better than that. He's the guy who can shift the tenure of a game. It's the offensive line's job to ensure he's kept clean.
The pocket breaking down. The pass is off target. He got hit as he threw as the third down pressure worked.
Man, he got crushed there, didn't he, Chris? And we know this guy is their superstar. He's their leader. But based on that last play, this offensive line's got to do a better job of recognizing.
And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here. Pass hauled in inside the 15. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going.
Well, it's a blown opportunity here for this defense. They get the offense all the way to 4th down and long. They got to get pressure. They got to get this offense off the field, make them pay for this aggressive decision to go for it. And instead, they give up a 1st down. This could cost them.
So here comes 2nd down now. Every play important down here in the red zone. Trying to find some room. It's Powell. And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers.
Well, that's an example right there of what vision and patience and ability can do for running back. He was on a mission to get into the end zone, and really, he made it look easy.
Here comes the point after attempt. They knock through the PAT and go on top 14-13. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. From inside the 15-yard line, bringing it out. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last possession, they settled for 3. Let's see if they can reach the end zone this time. Looking to throw it on 1st down. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. 1st down play call. How aggressive will it be? It's a shotgun run call. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in 3rd down. What is an offense doing on 3rd down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend 1st down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that 1st down.
They're backed up here, trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. And the back now goes in motion. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Man, nothing is more aggravating for a defensive coordinator than this right here. You've got him. You've got a chance to make a play on him, take him out of his rhythm, but instead, this guy gets away from that pressure, tucks it, and picks up some big yards.
2nd down after that previous play. They'll ride the back again here. Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line and this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the 1st half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
The Dogs will have to punt this one away. Looking to kick it away for the 2nd time. And the punt heads out of bounds. They'll spot this ball about the 30. And the Mountaineers offense is back out on the field. The passing game was so effective in the last possession, right down for a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can make adjustments. And the freshman brings him down quickly.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying.
And here comes a deep shot. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. And now it's 3rd down. They come to the line. A long way to go for the 1st down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on 3rd down. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a 1st down. And the Mountaineers come to the line to start a... And he's got it! Touchdown, West Virginia.
Well, that's just textbook right there. Great timing and recognition by the quarterback. Great route by this receiver. He gave a nice stem to the outside before he went to the post. Perfect timing, tough to defend, and an easy touchdown for this offense.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the point after makes the lead 8. Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner an opportunity to bring this back. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. And the Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt last time. Can they get this offense going finally? Get some points out of this possession. First down, looking to throw the ball. Looking for the wide out. It's caught downfield. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Offense keeps moving. It's a completion for a first down. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Looks downfield and connects with a wide open wide receiver. Big gain, moves the ball across midfield to the 45. The offense is clicking and the defense just searching for answers now. They're going to run it here. And they make the stop to get the ball carrier down.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
And now the running back's got it again. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. We're going to throw for the first down. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Look at him run through those tacklers. Tackled at the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He finds the running back in the flat. He's going to lose yardage here. The defense pursues and forces him out of bounds. Offense getting set. Second down play here. And the quarterback dropping back. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback looking to scramble. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Chris, watch him work through his progressions here. Finds the first and the second option aren't there. By the third option, he's got to pull it down and try to pick up some positive yards, of which he did, and then he slides down to avoid the big hit.
They tackle him behind the line.
I like what the offensive coordinator is trying to do here to try to keep the defense off balance by mixing up his play calling. But hey, you got to give the defense a lot of credit. They're not fooled at all on this play. Nice tackle for a loss here against the option.
Off play action, he's looking to throw. Got him, he's sacked.
I mean, that's another sack, Chris. I mean, we're just getting started here. First half, and you're already talking about giving up 3 sacks. Got to think about changing things up schematically, help that offensive line, and help that poor quarterback before he gets killed.
The pass rush closing in. And the protection breaks down yet again, another sack.
If I'm on this offensive line, man, I would not want to look at the game film after their performance today. It's almost like they've been moonwalking backwards the entire game, getting pushed all around by this defensive front. Chris, they've already given up 6 sacks alone in this game.
Offense out there for the first play of this drive from the 18. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Gets some space around the 30. The stop made at the 45, but enough for a first down. They trust the left side of that offensive line and come up with a huge play on the ground.
Yeah, your favorite, Chris, there. The old pin and pull there to the left side. Great blocking on the left side, able to create a great push. Nice crease, and the back found.
He's going for a big play downfield. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. Wideout's now clustered. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Breaks loose at the 45. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39.
Sometimes I almost get mesmerized watching these runners who have great vision. You know, the eyes that carry their feet to the open space, making people miss. I just love watching those guys do work.
And he's going to fling it deep, going for it all here. Intercepted in the end zone. And they tackle him right there, but that's a turnover.
Well, the quarterback ends up being a tad aggressive, and he ends up paying for it with a pick. I get that that might be part of his playing style, but there's a difference between being aggressive and being careless.
Quick throw over the middle. He's got it for a big gain. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the field. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. From the shotgun now. Here's a handoff inside. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play. Here's the second down play. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They bring him down, but not before an explosive play through this offense through the air. The offense really clicking against this battle defense. And looking to throw now on first down. Bringing pressure. And the junior able to get home with the sack.
Well, another sack. You know, as the offensive coordinator, you're ahead in this game. Maybe you should change the game plan to help your quarterback a bit. This pass rush has gotten home way too many times, and you should focus more on preserving the lead.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Well, defense does a nice job of pressuring the quarterback. I'll tell you what, that's a heck of an effort by this guy just to be able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Trying to extend the play. Looks like he's going to run it. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. The Dogs will send the punt team onto the field. He's on to boot it away now. And this is off the side of the foot. And the punt goes out of bounds. The officials now will mark the spot. And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. The last drive stalled. They were forced to punt it away. Let's see what they can come up with this time. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
Well, it's a nice job up front by the offensive line, but give the running back an assist for setting those blocks up before he's able to get downfield for the first down.
Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Handoff here from the shotgun. And he's brought down out at the 46.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments, go right back to giving his running back the football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
Testing the defense with a throw downfield. Tried to go very deep there. Good effort. But now it's third down. Time for one more play here in the quarter. Quarterback in the shotgun here on third down. Fires it to the wideout. And it's complete downfield. They finally make the tackle, but that's a huge chunk play to wrap up this third quarter. Well, Kirk, it's Georgia on top so far, sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game sets while we have a chance. All right, here comes the fourth quarter. Everything to play for here. Who is going to stay alive, survive, and advance in the college football playoff? The Mountaineers are moving quickly down the field. Fires it to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch and bounce, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
First and goal, a chance to claim the lead here in the final quarter. Ball handed off. And bulldozing his way through. They finally corral him at the 1.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now we're at this point in the game. Critical series. They've got to find...
Touchdown, Mountaineers. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
Boy, just a great job here by the offensive line and the running back to be able to get this ball into the end zone late in the game like this, now in the 4th quarter, to give them the lead.
The offense is out there. Here comes a 2-point conversion attempt. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. And he stopped short. Big play by the defense to keep this a 5-point game in the 4th quarter. Now a timeout is called before this 2-point conversion. The offense considering the various options on this play now. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he fields it inside the 15. And he's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. And the powerful Georgia offense is back out on the field. They were forced to punt it away last time, so let's see if they can get clicking in this possession. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play. Pass complete. It's 2nd down now. The tight end goes in motion before the snap. An inside give now from the shotgun. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. He did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. We know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. They've got him. It's a sack for the defense.
If this team can hold on today and win, this pass rush deserves all the credit in the world. They have gotten after this quarterback so many times. Really, every time the opposing offense does something positive, it feels like a sack just stops any progress.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit. The offense now looking at a 3rd and short from their own 40, trying to keep this drive going. Can he get there on the ground? They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. Well, there's that excellent linebacker with a clear path just running downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer.
And the West Virginia offense is back out on the field. And to begin the drive here, set up at the 30. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Well, let's see how these guys do here. They're kind of in that 4-minute offense mode where they're trying to work as much clock as they can on this drive, working with the lead. Still want to be balanced as best you can, but the important thing is picking up 1st downs, keeping the ball in bounds, and keep working that clock.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Looking to make a big play downfield. Deep shot caught inside the 15. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine, a playoff game. He has gone out and backed that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the defensive coordinator, you can see him down there. He's throwing his headset. He's frustrated. He's got to come up with some new wrinkles to try to slow this guy down.
Extra point up and good, so the lead is 12 here in the 4th quarter. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Return here from inside the 15-yard line. He'll be tackled at the 27. That's where the drive will start. And the Bulldogs offense is back out on the field. The last drive, they came up empty, had to kick it away. Can they come up with something here?